Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? It's me, Eddie, once again, on with another episode of Eddie G's Comic Culture. Today I'm going to discuss another one of my favorite personal graphic novels, of course. This time I'm going to dive into the Marvel Universe regarding Spider-Man, the one and only Ultimate Spider-Man. Now, granted, this summer we have seen Spider-Man's Homecoming film. If you haven't, I definitely suggest you check it out. It's been one of the most accurate portrayals of Spider-Man on screen ever. To be quite honest, it's the best, one of the best movies out there since Spider-Man 2. And quite frankly, the reason why I love this book so much is basically for the one man and one man only, Mark Bagley, the artist who has been working on Spider-Man for over 20 years now, about maybe 20, well, he's going about maybe 20, 23, 24 at this point. The man's been drawing Spider-Man for a long time, and he's damn good at it, mind you. Very great. He's one of those other artists that I love watching. I don't know how there's a lot of artists in the comic book industry who can transcend these characters very well. You know, a lot of them just they only, to me, they work well with one certain character, and Todd McFarlane is great. Just to name a few, he knows how to do. I've always appreciated his artwork with Spawn, but in particularly so with Spider Man as well, and Eric Larson, who also I love his work with Savage Dragon, another book I intend to we'll talk about. In one of the upcoming episodes regarding. I have his I do have one of the trades for that. But it's an excellent, excellent story because it delves right into the fact it delves right into Peter Parker's childhood. Um, he's still in high school at the time, and the it's a coming of age story, I guess you could say, of him having to deal with the his powers and dealing with the New York City underworld at the time. One of the main villain in this book is Kingpin. If you haven't read it, I'm not going to go ahead and give away any spoilers. But the artwork is just fantastic, and it's one of those things that it definitely set off a big bang. It's a shame that Marvel decided to end their Ultimate Universe with one of their events, if I'm not mistaken, if it was the Secret Wars or I'm not too sure. I haven't been following Marvel as of recent, so I can't really tell. When one of my main issues with Marvel is because a lot of their stories with their characters spill all over the place in their universe, and it's very hard to go ahead and follow. Plus, you have to pick up multiple books when it comes to reading Marvel comics when you follow a story arc, which is one of my biggest pet peeves with this company with this publisher. But that's not to say that they don't develop any fantastic storylines, and this being one of them. It's actually excellent, and one of the things that if they ever wanted to decide, if Marvel ever decides to dive into any sort of their animation department, of course, as far as their films are concerned, this is definitely one of them for them to go ahead and take a page from. If not, just give a straight up adaptation of the book in itself. It's a great book. It's not that long, obviously, which is the bad part about it. But the appreciation of it all for the artwork is just you'll be going through it at least a couple of times before you put it away. Um, I haven't picked up any of the other volumes as of yet because, as I said before, I'm not a big Marvel fan. I am trying to, I try to keep my content with Marvel Comics limited, as I said before, because a lot of their storylines do spill out to other titles, and I really don't have I really don't have the money to support all of that at once. So, plus there's other books I like to read as well, and I want to give other publishers, independent as well, a chance. Um, so hopefully that'll change someday, and but it's all one day at a time when it comes to collecting with me at this point in my life. But it's definitely a great story to look into and read. If you guys have the means and the time, go ahead, make sure you pick one up, pick up a copy, check it out. Um, I want to hear your opinions. It's a great book for me, honestly. It's always cool to see Peter's childhood. Even it's one of the most regular topics that Marvel does like to revisit a lot, but it's a great way to go through to pass the time. And let's see, Brian Michael Bendis, he's another critically acclaimed writer, is behind the story on this book as well. So that's also a plus. Um, but yeah, man, it's one of those things that Mark Bagley will. I will always play. I'm always going to praise Mark Bagley. He will always be my favorite Spider-Man artist for all that he has done. His artwork is amazing with the character and as well. Like I think the man should have personal stock in Spider-Man. In all honesty, because The stories that he's done throughout the past 24, 25 years, maybe even 26 at this point. God knows how long it's been. But it's just incredible. Absolutely unbelievable. Um, but yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to say so far on this book. So if you guys definitely have any questions, suggestions, comments, let me know, man. Hit the comment section. We're here to have fun. We're here to have a discussion. We're here to converse. We're here to talk and have a great time. All right. With that being said, take care. I'll see you guys around on the next Comic Culture. Take it easy.